After a Week 3 loss against Middle Tennessee State, the Tigers and Coach Greenwich returned home to Memphis to take 2 weeks and to prepare for this game against UCF. UCF has a base ground game as well as the passing game, and their defense comes up strong against the pass. Our offense looks to help better themselves, and Storm Johnson's a possible question for today's game. Blake Bortles, 551 yards in the air, 9 total touchdowns. Hall and Gaithers both coming up the second best players on the team. We will have to look both on the offense and defensive side here to make some stops. In your Memphis Tigers, Joe Craig, 12 receptions, 3 touchdowns. Karam, 771 yards in the air. And also Hayes with 346 on the ground, 60 passing, and 4 total touchdowns. We have some prospects coming to the game. We have Kane, a strong safety, 3-star player, as well as a tackle, and I believe it was a running back. But here we are at the sidelines. Greenwich and the Tigers get ready for Blake Bortles and the Golden Knights. See the tail of the tape or the stand-ins for the American Conference. Houston number 1. And Memphis and UCF both right in the beginning. Memphis with a 1-2 record, UCF with 2-2. But that means nothing in conference play. And here we are at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee, where the Tigers take on the Golden Knights. Let's see if this Tiger offense can start off the game the right way. We have a split formation, the fullback in, and Hayes with a handoff to the left side just gets what he can, and 11 yards right off the bat. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. Hayes offsets to the left side here. From looking at the defense, drops back to pass. Over the middle, and he's got Reggie Travis, and Reggie Travis came up strong in Middle Tennessee State. Let's see if we got another receiver who has come to play. 2nd and 10, the sweep right, and Hayes is demolished after a 1-yard gain. There was no blocks on the outside. So on 3rd and 9, Karam just dumps it off to Hayes, and Hayes gets leveled after a 6-yard gain, making it a manageable 4th and 3, where the offense comes out to play. After that 2-week bye, Greenwich wants to make a statement, and Hayes over the dump off. No one's seeing him in the flats, and again, a 1st down catch. Trips right this time. Craig offsets to the left, and Travis this time with the reception, a bubble screen to the right side. 2-back set from the pistol, and Hayes just gets a block, stretches left and into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. Hayes with a 10-yard rushing gain right there. And Elliott, the freshman kicker, puts it up and in for the 7 points. Studio update. Temple is taken down by Louisville, who narrowly gets by. Teddy Bridgewater, one of the biggest names in NCAA right now for football. And Oklahoma takes on TCU after a fight. So 1st and 10, tight end in motion. Blake Bortles takes it, and it's going to be an option, and taken down for a loss is going to be Bortles. That is Jones on the play. Jones has been making a name for himself this entire season, and that is going to be another loss. 3rd and 15 here. We have a dime set who's going to offset these wide receivers on the field. And Toots, the tight end, is going to make a reception. Just not enough for a 1st down, and that is going to give this Memphis Tiger offense the ball back. Read option by Karam. Karam's taking his blocks and not getting much. They need to hold the blocks a little bit longer. That's one thing about this offensive line. They need to do a better job of staying with the blocks. But 3rd and 6, a 5-wide set. Patrick coming across the middle on the little drag route, and not going to be enough. As a great play by the defender. Patrick with a 5-yard gain, and now Memphis has to give the ball back to the Golden Knights. Safety rolls down, and Bortles checks off, and he throws to the right, and Godfrey gets enough for a catch, a 3-yard gain. Bortles was smart to dump it off. and get it away. So 3rd and 7, we have off back set with the right side, and Johnson barrels through one defender, but not enough for the second. McManus and Harris both there to take him down. So again, this offense takes over. A 2 tight end set right, but shotgun and a sweep left, trying to offset that defense and nothing going. Tackle for a loss is going to be Hayes. This time, 3 receivers on the field, tight end to the right, and that is going to be Millicent, who breaks away from one, breaks through defender, but couldn't get past him. That is going to be 3rd and 1 now. Defense rolls down, triple option. Karam not seeing it, and did he get enough? Yes, he did for a first down. Karam could have pitched it, but kept it, and that is going to be it for the first quarter. 7-0 lead. So into the second, Karam with the play action, and going down is Karam. He had a blitz that he didn't see. No one picked it up, and that was a free shot on Karam. Now Hayes with the handoff left, and he's trying to push through some defenders, but he gets 6 yards. So 3rd and very long, 3rd and 12. 4 wide going up, and one-on-one coverage, and that is going to be an interception by McClain. McClain, the cousin of our Bobby McClain, and Joe Craig takes the tackle after the reception. Now you can see there, Karam just underthrew the ball. Joe Craig had like 1 step on the defender, and he just couldn't get the ball placement where he wanted. So now with the empty back set, Blake Bortles all alone. He drops back. Bortles takes his time. He's got some blocks. Over to the left side and back with it again. Dion Whitty. Whitty's got some return room, and Whitty's going to take it to the house. The first pick 6 of the season, Dion Whitty. He says, come get some. He is the dime back, and he is there for a reason. So just because the offensive side of the ball couldn't produce any points, the defensive side took it on themselves and took the ball to the house. So let's see if this defense can hold big again against this offense. And Bortles comes out the pass. And Bortles is sacked. It looks like, who is that? That's Ifedi. Ifedi coming in with the sack. It's him and Farms are the defensive tackles. Wharton in motion. Brown trips. And over to the right side is going to be a reception by Storm, it looks like. Storm Johnson. Bortles with the play action, and Godfrey this time. Godfrey with the reception and a 12-yard gain. He just took what he could and got the first down. Balance 2 tight end set, single back. And Johnson with the handoff, and breaking off of a tackle is Johnson, getting 5 yards against this defense. Another empty look. And Bortles under pressure, and as he's getting the ball off, he's getting hit by Ifedi. We might have to take more look at Ifedi instead of Farms at the defensive tackle spot in the 3-4. Tukes over to the left side, and check down goes for 16. I formation, 2-back set. Tight end, Tukes is out wide. Where did Tukes go? Is he shaking up after the play? Ifedi, the defensive tackle, and coming down hard is McManus. McManus says, good morning, take Jakes. They must have flipped the linebacker position, and Jakes comes down with a hard hit. Jakes more of a run stopper. McManus is a sideline-to-sideline coverage linebacker. So getting pressured is Bortles, and Bortles just tosses it up, and Whitty almost with another interception. Couldn't come away with it this time, though, and that forces UCF to punt. So the punter is back. The kick is up. And what a punt it is. That is going to pin them back behind their own 20 with 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So screen set up left side, and Hayes gets some blocks. Tries to get away from one defender and could not. A 7-yard gain on the play. Play action screen left, and Malone not able to get it. So we are going to come out with a fullback set in the shotgun set, and Hayes triple option, and he's going to hand off to Steve. Steve gets some blocks, What a great block by Millicent coming up the middle. And Steve, a 23-yard gain, his best of the season. Karam not liking what he sees. Calls an audible, and Hayes takes it left, and the cornerback blitz is going to take him down for a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 7. Karam drops back over to the right side, and that is going to be a reception, but not enough for the first down. So now it's Hornsby's time to kick the ball, and Hornsby just boots it. Hornsby is going to get it out at the 18-yard line. What a great punt by this special teams player. Toots in motion, single back set, and Bortles drops back in the one-on coverage, and it is in for a reception, 29-yard gain for Godfrey. Godfrey giving this defense a hard time so far. Brown getting away from his block and trying to get to him, but yet another reception for Blake Bortles. Bortles drops back. He's just nickel and diming it all day. Godfrey just enough. He knew where the marker was. He planted himself at the marker, and he made the reception, giving them a first down. Hall with his first catch of the day. Raynell Hall, 15-yard gain. Single back set. Bortles under pressure and hit as he throws an incomplete pass, but more likely that had to hurt. Harris is a big hitter, and he got back there fast. Bortles drops back over to the left side now, and the catch is up and perfectly pinned. Raynell Hall said, "It doesn't matter how many receptions I have so far." That's his second one, and that is a touchdown. 2 on the day, 60 yards, 1 TD. So the kick is up, and that cuts Memphis' lead in half. We'll see if Memphis can maintain some momentum going into halftime. Harris is in the back, 3rd down back. Harris over to the right side gets away from one and finally pushed out of bounds after a 36-yard gain. Some tight sets over here in the shotgun formation. Karam drops back over to the right side, and Malone, K1 Malone, with an 18-yard catch, moving the sticks. All 3 timeouts Memphis has, but they don't want to take any. Travis over the middle. Reggie Travis getting away from a defender and getting a first down. So finally Memphis takes their first timeout. Karam drops back. Over to the left side is K1 Malone, and he gets a nice catch of 7. 9 seconds left, 7. Clock is ticking. Karam rolls out, takes one shot towards the middle and not getting it. 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach Greenwich and Elliott come out for the field goal, and that is up and good. Jake Elliott with his first field goal attempt on the season, and it is up and through. So now begins the second half of the game, and it looks like Bortles again coming out with the ace formation. Toots getting away from one, but Harris, the short tackler, comes up and makes the tackle. I formation this time. And a power I is going to go to Storm to the right side, and finally taken down is Storm Johnson. 17-yard gash against this defense. 1st and 10, Bortles drops back and just lays it up for Toots. Not sure who had him there, whether it's Ballantyne or Harrison. We got a face mask called against the defense. Bakari Hollier is going to be called for face mask. 1st and 10, Storm Johnson with the handoff and not going anywhere. Ifedi says get down. 2nd and 7, nickelback set for a defensive lineman on the ground. Ooh, that seemed to me like it was a little bit of a false start against the offense. The offensive lineman just barely made a twitch, and that is enough to get him. So 5 yards back, and Godfrey almost a reception, but forced out is going to be Whitty. Whitty is having a great game on the day. He's got 1 pass deflection, technically 2 pass deflections, and 1 interception. So Farms coming down. Johnson able to make a reception under pressure, And 4th and 5 is going to be for the Golden Knights, and they elect to kick the field goal. Kicker is out. The hold is good, and the kick is up and good. So now UCF cuts it down to a 1-score game. The triple option to the right, Karam takes his block. Look at Malone down the field on the right side, holding his block and getting Karam some more spaces. The sweep to the left, and Hayes has got some. Oh my goodness! Woo! Hunter Brooks with a demolishing block downfield. Look at this team go. They have ready to play. Karam tonight, he got a screen set up to Joe Craig, and Joe Craig gets a 5-yard reception. All right, 2nd and 5, ace formation, tight end and fullback set left. And we got a stretch play again for Hayes. Hayes getting away from one, getting around the other, couldn't turn the edge, but an 8-yard gain nonetheless. Craig is out right now with back spasms. He will be returning into this game. Karam rolls out to the right, escapes the pocket, gets 3 yards on the carry, and it seems to me like he might be slowing down towards impact. You could speculate that he might be hurt. Hayes with the handoff, a 2-yard gain. And we got a balanced I formation. Brooks the fullback, and Brooks is just going to lead them to the promised land. Touchdown, Tigers. That, I believe, is Hayes' 2nd rushing touchdown on the day. And there we are, yards by half, and we are up 60 yards to UCF's 190. So Bortles takes a read option, and Bortles not known for his legs, but he is an athletic quarterback, so he gets a 1st down run. Bortles drops back and over to the left side, and right in between defenders, it looked like, It looked like Hall, the defender, the safety, was coming down and couldn't get there in time, and McLean could not keep up, and that's going to be a 1st down. McManus this time, and take Jakes. McManus and Jakes coming down, and that is going to be a loss of 3. Empty back set for Bortles this time, shotgun formation. Over to the left, and Wharton gets a 1st down. J.J. Wharton just taking what he could get, finds a little space, and takes it for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Bortles over to the left side for Tukes, and Tukes a 10-yard reception and a 1st down. Looks like Memphis is coming down. Johnson reading his blocks, getting away from one, and taken down after an 8-yard gain. Shotgun formation. Bortles with the read option, and Bortles taken down by Jones this time. Jones is getting into the backfield, and he is getting a 5-yard loss. 3rd and 5, and that is up and out of the hands of Tukes. Not going to happen. What a great play by, nonetheless, Dion Whitty. So 4th and 5, UCF elects to take the field goal. The kick is up, almost blocked, but it is good, giving it an 11-point game for Memphis. Let's see if this offense can continue rolling. McLean now with the return, and over to the left side, gets a couple good blocks, gets a lane, and McLean just not fast enough to get away from that return guy, but 47 yards nonetheless. As you see, Memphis now getting into a little bit of a groove. They have started scoring on the last 2 drives. So the counter, and Hayes has enough acceleration to get away from a defender, and that's going to be a 9-yard gain. Split back set shotgun, and over to the right side for the wheel route is Jay Steeb, and that is a 14-yard gain for Steeb. Trips right, play action for Karam over to the left, and this time Reggie Travis another reception of 6 yards. Power I set. Hayes is the carrier, and great blocking downfield, and Hayes with a 1st down, a gain of 10. Stretch play for Hayes, and he's just going to take it right up the middle, and that is going to be an 8-yard gain. Hayes, the workhorse for this Tigers offense. I called this the full house set. And shotgun, we got the fullback, 2 running backs. 2nd and 2, the handoff to Hayes, and Hayes following Steve, and he gets the 1st down, a gain of 4. All right, first and goal. Shotgun set. Read option this time. And Karam keeps it. And into the end zone is Karam. Touchdown, Memphis. Hayes can't be the only rushing touchdown of the day. Karam gets in the mix. And that brings out a 31-13 game. Bortles over to the right side. And Tukes gets away from one, but not the other. And a 9-yard gain at that. Bunch set to the right. Ace formation. And that's going to be a stretch play for Storm Johnson, who takes it, and Hollier gets it, but he is going to get enough for the first down. Johnson only with 32 rushing yards on the day. Bortles over to the right side and gets it to Perryman, and Perryman is going to get a first down. 11-yard gain there. First and 10, offset to the right is Johnson. Tukes to the left. In motion. Bortles doesn't like what he sees, calling an audible. Bortles drops back over to the left side. Man gets away, and Godfrey once again with a reception, but there is a flag. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Wow, adding insult to injury is Corey Jones. He couldn't get there in time. He took the shot anyway, and Bortles gets him another first down. So Jones coming back again, and Jones again with a hit, and it could have been called, but it was not. So 2nd and 5, Bortles drops back over to the right side this time and gets it out to Tukes just as he was getting hit, and Tukes forced out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. 3rd and inches, wide set shotgun, and Bortles option, and Johnson up left side away from one, finally forces down after a 12-yard gain. And 1st and goal, and we have a bunch set left, and Thompson is up the middle, and that is in for the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Thompson comes in and gives Johnson a break in the PAT for the point after, making it a 10-point game. Bortles drops back and throws to the right, a catch, but there is a flag. Let's see what the flag is. And it's going to be roughing the passer on Johnny Farms this time, and that will make this a 2-point game. Coach Greenwich is clearly upset with the ref right there. And Memphis is not ready for this onside kick. The kick is in, and Howard makes a decision to go down immediately after getting the ball. That is a quick heads-up play by Howard. 1st and goal, left side this time for Hayes, and Hayes trying to grind some clock out. 12-yard gain and a first down. 2:45 left, 2nd and 9. I formation. Hayes is going to take down in the backfield, a 2-yard loss. You got to be questioning these play calls because Karam throws a screen to the right. Craig's going nowhere, and that is going to be a UCF timeout. Their first one taken, but Hornsey comes out and let's try to pin them back. So Hornsey, the kick is up. Larry are able to lay out and get the ball on his back. And who else by Dion Whitty coming in and making sure that the ball is down way behind their opponent's field. Bortles with 2 minutes left to work on. And a pitch and catch by Godfrey. Godfrey giving this defense a tough time. 3rd and 4. Bortles drops back over to the right side this time. Johnson not going anywhere, and Johnson taken down by Hollier. So on 4th and 11, we have the quarter defense out, 3 deep, just running man up, and Bortles drops back. Hit as he's thrown, and Jones is going to force it out, and that is going to be a turnover on downs in Memphis territory. 2 tight end set, Karan with the play action, over to the left side, and behind the defender, Joe Craig's getting into the touchdown, and that is going to be Joe Craig's 5th catch, 1st touchdown, and making him over 20 yards. That is right, 5 catches and only 20-something yards. 1st and 10. Bortles drops back. Over the middle is Godfrey, and Godfrey again just getting pummeled by Harris after he makes a reception, but Godfrey has to be the MVP for UCF today. Bortles drops back over the middle this time for Godfrey once again, Godfrey might be coming up close to over 150 yards. First and 10, Bortles drops back over the middle for Tukes this time. And Tukes being somewhat quiet on the day, but they have to hurry up because the clock is still running and trips right for Bortles. Calling a couple audibles, Bortles drops back. Got a man over the middle, finally taken down by this pressure, and it looked like Ifedi in for the sack. So on 4th and 12, defense comes out. Is an empty set for Bortles. Defense looks like they're only sending 3 to pressure. And over the middle is Toots, who gets the first down, but the clock is still running. Do they take the timeout here? They do not. In 26 seconds left, clock stops. Bortles drops back. Over the middle is Johnson. Johnson with reception. And a 9-yard gain by Johnson. But again, the clock still running. Bortles over to the left side. Desperation time. Heaves it through the end zone. And now it is 4th and 1. So 4th and 1, the I formation. Bortles drops back to throw over to the left side on the flats. His fullback Davis, and Davis taken down after a gain of 12. 5 seconds left. Bortles time to throw to the end zone. Holding the ball, hit as he throws and sails out the end of the end zone. And that is going to be it. Memphis coming out after a 2-week bye, after a hard loss before that. And Hayes comes out as your player of the game. Let's take a little bit of highlight look here, and then I will come back at the player statistics of the game, and I'll see you guys in a couple of seconds. All right, now time to take a look at the player stats of the day. Karam, 145 QB rating, 19 completions out of 23 attempts, 156 yards in the air. Not much compared to the last couple of games, but there is 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and only 1 sack. The offensive line starting to hold their own against these defenses, but we have to continue practicing to where they continue to keep their blocks. Hayes, the player of the game, 17 carries, 122 yards, a 7.1 average on the ground is amazing. 2 touchdowns, and Karam getting in the mix. Even though he had a sack, 6 yards, 23, and that is going to be 1 touchdown. Jay Steve, only 1 carry, but he made it count. 23 yards, and we're going to have to get him involved a little bit more on this offensive side because we have to see his potential. Joe Craig, he's got 5 receptions, but only 17 yards. A couple of screens that went the wrong way. 1 touchdown. Reggie Travis, 4 for 58. Hayes, 3 for 20. Malone, 3 for 28. Steve, Patrick, Millicent, and Jones all with 1. As you can see here, Hunter Brooks had a great game blocking for Hayes. And there is the tacklers. Hollier with 6. Harrison Ballantyne with 5. Ifedi Watson with 4. Tackles for a loss. Tank James, Johnny Farms were big help for the run stop. Brown, Jones, Ifedi, Hollier, all with 1 as well. 2 sacks on the day, both from our defensive tackles, Ifedi and Farms. And 1 interception by Dion Whitty, who might had his best game so far. He's had 1 one deflection, but I would have counted it as 2 because he made it to where the Godfrey didn't get it. So here are the player of the games. Hayes with 122 yards on the ground, 20 through the air. And Dion Whitty, again, defensive player of the game. For the statistics, 168 rushing, 156 passing, very balanced attack. UCF, 333 yards through the air, almost an entire minute of time of possession better but both teams had one turnover. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I hope you come back next week where we go to Houston to take on the Cougars. If you do enjoy this, please leave a like if you did. Comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section of how you thought this game was compared to the others, and I'll catch you guys next week. With that being said, I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time.